Hi, I'm Edward Muzio, CEO of Group Harmonics, and I'm going to tell you why managing resources is the key to output. We all know it takes resources to produce output. The point is so obvious, it hardly seems worth making it the whiteboard. And yet, we constantly have problems with this. We've all had problems doing our job because we didn't have what we needed. Performance expert Bill Daniels defines 3 factors that should be considered in any analysis of resources. The first is the easiest one, and that's definition. Now this is what it sounds like, a bulleted list of the resources required. Let's say, for example, that I work for you as a factory worker. I hammer nails into wooden parts as they pass me on an assembly line, and I have to make so many parts per hour. Well, obviously the definition of resources is that I need nails, and I also need a hammer to hammer them in. That's pretty clear. The key to this model is that everything is done from the perspective of the performer, the one doing the work. And so it's important that the performer know the definition. I have to know I need the hammer and nails so I can go looking for them if I don't have them. The second factor is availability. Availability answers the question of, can I get these if I need them? If I go to get my hammer and nails at my workstation and they're not there, are they somewhere else in the building? Can I access them? Obviously, I have to be able to access them. If I can't, I'm going to have trouble producing my output. The third factor is the one that's most often overlooked, and that's the factor of control. Once again, I, the performer, have to have direct control over these resources. If I run out of nails at my workstation, can I just go to a drawer and get some more? Or do I have to go down the hall, fill out paperwork, and wait? Obviously, less control equals less output. Now the idea here is simple, and that is, we're going to draw a Venn diagram. You want to have your performer at the intersection of all 3 things. You want definition, availability, and control. Once you have those, you'll start to get high output. Let's take a slightly more complicated example. Let's say I work for you as a project manager, managing a complex construction project. We'll start with definition. What do I need in terms of resources? Well, obviously I need a computer. Probably need some physical resources, here's some blocks. And I probably need some human resources, people, to do the work. Now for this example, I'm going to zoom in on the human resources. Go up here to definition. It's not enough for me just to say, hey, I need some people. I need to know the exact number of people I need. I need to know how much time I need them for. I need to know the skills they need to have. The better my definition as the performer, the more likely I am to produce output in a timely manner. Now move to availability. Let's talk about those people. Where am I going to get them? Can I hire them? Can I reassign them from another part of the company? Do they already work for me? Those people I need have to be available, or I have to make them available in order to get my output. Finally, move to the issue of control. Once again, often there are problems in the space of control. Maybe those people worked in another department. They're getting reassigned to my project. That's fine, but if every time I want them to do something different, I have to go through 2 or 3 or 4 layers of management rather than going to them directly to get the work done, obviously that's going to slow down my output. So, the next time you or someone who works for you is having trouble producing their output, take a few minutes and conduct an analysis of their resources. Conduct the analysis from the perspective of the performer, the person doing the work. Make sure they have a clear definition of what they need and they know it. Make sure what they need is available, and make sure they have as much direct control as possible over those resources. If you can make improvements in those 3 areas, you will make improvements to their output.